Hi, this is Tuhin Sinha. We are in the middle of an unprecedented lockdown. And the lockdown, mind you, is a good time to reboot your lives. It's a good time to read and write. So I'm going to quickly share with you my reading list, books which I'm trying to gulp down during this lockdown. The first book is The Constitution of India. It's a must read for all aspiring politicians and gives you the best understanding of the working of our democracy, our federal structure. I have read it in parts to understand certain aspects or certain issues, but this time I'm trying to read up in one flow, and it's a huge learning experience for me. The second is my good friend Ashwin Sanghi's book, The Vault of Vishnu. Ashwin has this huge ability and talent to weave in mystery and fiction into history. I have read his previous books, The Chanakya's Chant, Krishna's Key, and they were absolutely enticing and mesmerizing. I do hope that the Vault of Vishnu retains the same magic. Now, the third book is India's war history. It's a book called India's Wars, written by Arjun Subramaniam, who has served as an Air Vice Marshal in the Indian Air Force. Now, India's war history is again something which has you know, has been of immense interest to me, and I do hope to learn a little more about 1962 war, 1965 war, the 1971 war, and finally the Kargil War of 1999 through this book. The fourth book is Pavan Verma's Shankaracharya. Adi Shankaracharya, I would consider him as one of the finest thinkers, philosophers, and sages of India. And interestingly, the land which he traveled in the 8th century from Kerala to Kashmir, um, all of his exploration is what the present map of India seems like. And that's what makes his character very interesting. Finally, um, I'm reading, also trying to read up a book called Rossio. Interestingly, this is written by Koral Das Gupta, who is my wife. I have read this book before. It's a beautiful love triangle against the backdrop of classical dance, and it invokes mythological anecdotes and incidences generously to pep up the narrative. I've read it, in a rushed way in the past, but I do hope to read it and understand it better this time. So that's my reading list. I do hope you're making the most out of this lockdown break. Happy reading.